I can't believe I'm actually reviewing this, but let's review Disney Princess Enchanted Journey for the Wii. You play a girl who's outside a broken down castle. A pixie is giving you a magical wand to help fix up the castle. In order to do that, you'll have to help 4 other princesses fight back the evil creatures that have screwed up their worlds. My problem with the story is that the opening cutscene was so compelling that the rest of the story is a bit of a letdown.
As they approached, the pixie explained that the castle was once the home of a young, beautiful princess, but an evil curse had been cast upon it.
I liked the creepy, mysterious opening of the game, but it quickly made way for a very predictable plot. Before you begin your adventure, you have to dress up your character. It's a pretty shallow customization feature, with only a real handful of different looks you can give your personal princess. There are 4 worlds. Well, 5, but one's a bonus world. I'll get into that later. Each one has a Disney princess in it. Ariel, Jasmine, Snow White, and Cinderella. This is a minor nitpick, but since in the timeline Cinderella hasn't actually married the prince yet, how can she have any princess powers when she isn't one yet? The worlds range from easy to hard. Hard is subjective when it comes to this game. I found the hardest level as hard as buttering toast. But I'm not the target demographic for this game, so I won't fault it too much on the difficulty level. It's impossible to die, which isn't too surprising since this game is made for 3-year-olds. If you get hit by an enemy, the worst that will happen is it'll make you freeze or you'll lose all your color for a few seconds. Most of the time, fighting the enemies was completely optional. You could run right by them and they would follow you until you left the screen. The objective is to complete the minigames and finish the chapter. There are 3 chapters in each world. There's also a gem collection side quest, where if you really look around, you can find hidden gems everywhere. The problem is that they cap you at 999 gems. So I already maxed out with 3 chapters to go. Once you have the gems, they'll never go away. Not even if you get stunned by one of the pointless enemies. The controls were surprisingly well done. There were 3 gesture-based attacks, and they were all read by the Wiimote pretty reliably. The one you do most often is the magical spin. You would use this to fix up things that were either broken or under a spell. You waggle the Wiimote from side to side to do it. Then there's the normal attack, which is done by waggling the Wiimote up and down. Then there's the charge attack, which is done by holding your Wiimote in the air and bringing it back down to unleash the attack. I didn't find any use in that attack because the normal attack works so well. It auto-targets your enemies, so all you have to do is waggle your Wiimote up and down to kill them all. The game is short. I beat the game in less than 2.5 hours, and I would say half the time was watching cutscenes. The cutscenes were everywhere in this game. And thankfully, it was all voiced. The voices I believed were all new voice actors for the parts, with the exception of Ariel. I'm pretty sure that was the original actress. The chapters would flow like this. Cutscene, walk a little, cutscene, minigame, cutscene, and so on. It wouldn't be so bad if they let you skip through the cutscenes, but you can't. You have to sit through every one of them. And I really wish you could have skipped Snow White's cutscenes because her voice was really irritating.
All sorts of trouble. And they've been taking colors from the forest, too. Even some of the colors outside the little cottage are missing.
After you beat the game, you'll unlock a new dress for your character to wear, and a new level to play. Belle from Beauty and the Beast. It sounds like a cool extra, but it's more of a tease since the level consists of 1 room and 1 minigame, and then it's over. They don't let you redo chapters, but they do let you go into the worlds you've beaten and walk around in the rooms you've beaten before in the previous chapters. You can even replay any of the minigames you've played before. Not that you'd want to, but the option's there. As much as I've been complaining about the game, it's worth a rent if you have a girl who isn't any older than, let's say, 6. I say 6 because the game would bore anyone else with its simplistic play. The game itself is well made and easy to play. If you have a little girl who likes Disney games and can understand the complex controls of moving a basket back and forth, then this game is worth a rent, but not a buy.